Did you know that some of the smallest details on an airplane are actually there for very important reasons? From the shape of the windows to that tiny hole beside your seat, almost everything has a purpose. Here are 5 things about airplanes. First, where does the waste go when you flush an airplane toilet? No, it does not simply fall out of the airplane. Aircraft toilet systems move toilet waste through pipes into a waste tank inside the aircraft. Many modern aircraft use a vacuum toilet system, which is why you hear that loud suction sound when you flush. The toilet waste stays in the onboard tank during the flight. After the airplane lands, ground crews use the aircraft's waste service connection to drain and service the tank. Second, why do airplane windows have rounded corners? It may look like a simple design choice, but there is an important engineering reason behind it. During flight, the airplane cabin is pressurized, so the fuselage goes through repeated pressure changes as the aircraft climbs and descends. Sharp corners can concentrate stress in smaller areas. Rounded corners help that stress spread more smoothly around the window opening. Over many flights, repeated pressurization can cause something called metal fatigue. Think of bending a paper clip back and forth. It may be fine the first few times, but repeated bending can create tiny cracks until it eventually breaks. The same basic idea applies to aircraft structures. Repeated stress can slowly build up damage over time. So those rounded corners are not just about appearance. They help reduce stress concentration and are an important part of the aircraft's structural design. Third, have you ever noticed the tiny hole in an airplane window? No, the window is not broken. Airplane cabin windows are made from multiple layers. That tiny vent hole is located in the inner structural pane. It allows cabin pressure into the space between the window panes. This means that during normal operation, the outer pane carries the main pressure load, while the inner pane is protected from repeated pressurization cycles. So if you notice that tiny hole next time you fly, don't worry, it is supposed to be there. Fourth, why do your ears pop during takeoff and landing? As the airplane climbs or descends, the pressure inside the cabin changes, but the pressure inside your middle ear does not always change at exactly the same speed. That creates a pressure difference across your eardrum. A narrow passage called the eustachian tube connects your middle ear to the back of your nose and throat. Its job is to help keep the pressure balanced. That is why swallowing, yawning, or chewing gum can help during takeoff and landing. These actions can open the eustachian tube and allow the pressure in your middle ear to equalize with the cabin pressure. And that little pop you feel? That is often the pressure becoming balanced again. And finally, why do flight attendants ask you to put your seat upright and stow your tray table before takeoff and landing? It is not just about making the cabin look tidy. For takeoff and landing, the cabin needs to be in the proper safety configuration. For takeoff and landing, seat backs need to be fully upright and tray tables secured in their stowed position. An upright seat helps preserve the seating space and configuration used for emergency evacuation. And a stowed tray table helps keep the area around your seat clear so it does not interfere with passenger movement. These details may seem small, but they are part of preparing the cabin in case a rapid evacuation becomes necessary. That was 5 things about airplanes. See you in the next video.